live. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
We'll let people jump in and then I'll let you introduce yourself. And we got, so let me see. We got James, a new member. Okay, so Zippity, Power Lawn, James, Tacoma Joe, Opal. Opal's best. Opal's the best. So we'll have all the notifications go out and then we'll see. And as you see, I got your thingy, your Facebook. In the description is your links to different platforms so they can find you.
Okay.
So notifications are going out. Dean, Equalizer, Shauna, Maggie. Yes, Opal is the best. Hey, Carrie. Opal is the greatest. Yes. Who dis? Who dis? Okay, so people are climbing, and you want to introduce yourself?
So I'm Stephanie with
Mm-hmm.
Decoys Making a Difference.
How'd you start? How'd you start your team? Or
Um, I, I,
what happened?
I originally started actually just as like a photo editor for a different group.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of got to the point where I was like tired of seeing all these sickos and not feeling like I was doing enough about it. So I just hopped on the decoying bandwagon, and then kind of became like it's a little addicting, just to find them and be able to, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, even better when you can identify them. It's amazing to feel like you're actually doing something.
Right, right. Now let's be clear. You're Stephanie, but you're not any other team. But Decoy's making a difference. You're a brand
Correct.
new team, correct?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
let's not get her confused with any other team. This is
Okay.
one team and one team only. Decoy's making a difference.
Yes.
No, that is not. But others will say it. Hey, Christy. Others will say it because of the name. And I want you to do well. So, how, where did you start before this?
I was with Finger Lakes Pred Catchers.
How'd you find them?
On Facebook, I saw that they were like looking for help for things, and it looked like they just wanted people that didn't have tattoos. And at the time, I was like, I was
I agree.
I kind of I was like dabbling in photo editing during the pandemic, and I just really got pretty good at it. So I had messaged and asked if they needed someone, and said I could remove tattoos, and so that's how I joined there.
Nice. Nice. Now, did you pick Finger Lakes because it was your area, or you just were a fan of theirs?
Yes, because it was my area. I had never watched them before I joined.
Oh, wow.
Not for. I just that was the first time I saw the thing. It popped up and was like,
You
oh,
know,
okay. So, and I thought it was awesome that there was something in my area. So,
newbies, if you're listening, don't do what she did. Dig on the what, who, and where you want. I'm not saying they're bad or good. I'm just saying if you're interested in a team, dig on them. Find out
yeah,
everything you can on that team, how they work, how they treat their decoys, how they treat the public. The little things. Hi, cat
yeah,
eyes. Stuff like that. It helps. We don't want to get treated like shit. We don't want to get trashed. We're people. Decoys
yeah.
are people too. So what happened? What you joined? You got accepted. What was the acceptance part?
I just,
Initiated? Did you get like ganged? What happened?
I mean, she at first they didn't really answer any of the messages until I sent a couple photos they edited, and then from there they're like, oh my God, what do you want for doing this? And I said, just I want the bad guys caught, or girls, whatever. And so I just started editing, and I do miss editing photos a lot, but at the same time, after seeing what's out there online, you can't really go back from that. There's no unseeing what you see.
No, no, no. It's pretty messed up. And you have a different breed in your area. Am I correct?
I'm sorry, different what?
a different breed of predators are in that entire area. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think
As
so. There's
in a different level,
yeah. Some of them have.
like how
I
sick
like
they
my
are.
yeah. My decoy seems to find the ones with like the sickest fetishes, and
Yeah,
I'm always like, oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
god, how
yeah,
am I
yeah,
going to get through this? I
yeah.
technically have two that are like golden shower kind, and oh my goodness, my fiance picks on me all the time for it, and I'm like, I can't stop. Like, don't do that anymore. He knows when to stop, but yeah, that's kind of
You're
scarring.
based out of New York, correct?
Yes.
So the reason why I said different breed is one of my friends I had in New York was Michael Daly, very well known in this community as Michael Daly, and he was a different breed altogether, a different breed. 100% nothing but child pornography. See, Sam, do you get a lot of that in that area?
I'm so sorry. What did you say he had?
Do
I
you
don't know if it cut out.
see, Sam, child pornography? Child pornography, see, Sam, do you get a lot of that?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we do. It's a little hard to tell. They don't really like to tell you always what's in their phone. We do have one right now that is, saying he has it, and there was a county called today to get his information. So that was really, really nice to know. We're trying to do it through the police as much as possible. I have kids of
That,
my
you know
own,
what?
and
That's a good idea.
yeah, I mean,
So you said it though. There are specific areas where they only want it submitted and no catch. And if you can do that,
I have
it's a win, right?
yeah, I have one in another county, and he has admitted that he's been with 5 underage girls, and like once he said that, it really kind of put a full speed ahead on him, and contacted that county. And we had actually worked with that county before, so they were really, they've jumped on it. They're trying to get the subpoenas out and stuff right now, and it really, like, it sickens me. He's even like broken down how he finds them online and everything. And this is a guy that took a while to identify, but we finally figured it out. Um, finally figured out who he
Wow.
was, and he definitely hides
Oh,
on there. Always has a new number popping up, and because he uses text numbers and they expire.
don't you hate that?
Yeah.
You know, speaking of identifying, you were the one that helped identify Alex and my pred, Michael Brewer, aka Mr. Holiday in Jackson, California. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. I was
You were the
really scared.
one.
I was scared to email you because of, my past decoying and, stuff. So I was like scared to like reach out. So I was like, well, if I have an email for our team, and, they don't need to know who I am, I can just email them. Because the moment I saw his profile and saw what he had done for a living, and I was like, oh my God, all those children he's been in their lives. This is disgusting. I had a hard time sleeping that night, and
Well,
I
he was
emailed. So
awful.
yeah, I
He
think
was
he's the first one
awful.
that has ever like mentioned the whole in or like inbreeding thing, or
Yeah,
being
yeah.
obsessed
He
with that I've seen. I'm like, oh, okay, so it is
and
different
nothing
level.
happened to him. Newsflash: his whole community was correct. His entire community was absolutely correct. How did you feel when Alex did your catch?
What, with
Alex
Mike
did
or?
one um with this most recent one. You were solo,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He
How'd that feel?
it felt pretty good. I should have run back and reread it a little bit. I was pretty sure he was trying to like come up here and meet, but maybe he wasn't. But he definitely wouldn't stop coming back, and like that was a very his profiles would be removed, and then he'd come back, and I mean it must be a lot to get all your profiles keep removing as an adult. I mean, as
Yeah.
decoys, it's easy to get your profile removed, not blocking someone quick enough, and your profile is going to get removed if they report it. But as an adult, I think it's hard to get profiles removed. He was constantly getting like his Meet Me taken down, his Instagram would be locked out, and you have to go back on, and he just keep coming back. And just growl at me. And so at one point I was just, do you have rabies? Do you have your rabies shot? Because I mean, what?
I mean, if he was getting stuff removed, I wonder what he was into.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was thinking. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll investigate it and see something because that's just weird.
Yes. Wait. This one, Cat Eyes is saying you're in upstate New York.
Yes.
Yes. And Cat Eyes is in Brooklyn. Are you near the Brooklyn peeps?
I don't believe so. I think that's far out. I'm closer to like the Rochester area.
Aha. Aha. Yeah, I don't want another Pred in New York after the Michael Bailey one. At least not in that area.
Oh my God.
Hell.
I have one that's grooming me, and it's a county that doesn't charge, and I'm like, oh my God, we were gonna try to go out there and get him tonight, but he's working, and he wanted yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, no, this is not. Just gotta find the right time for him. But I've been talking to him as long as I talked to since I've been talking to that Steven guy from Telegram. I've been talking to this other guy from Telegram, and unfortunately, that county doesn't like to charge, so. That will be an exposure when we can find the time to actually meet up. But he literally sent videos of how to hide folders, and I mean, claims it's his first rodeo, but like, what are you doing on Telegram? And how come you're sending a 13-year-old a step-by-step, play-by-play of how to securely hide things from your mom?
Oh, that's a good mentor. That's a very good mentor.
Yeah. Oh my. The step-by-step with pictures, with videos, like screen recordings, voice clips. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good mentor. What's your favorite cats that you've been involved in?
I would want to say the assistant fire chief, but that one.
Talk about that one.
Well,
talk about that's one to be proud of.
That was our first one, so we submitted this stuff, and he got arrested. It just took, like, the investigation obviously takes a minute, and plus they were like waiting on, I think it's verification from Instagram. I'm pretty sure that's what they were saying. They're just verifying that, nothing was edited or deleted or anything.
I don't know nothing about decoy on Instagram because I suck at Instagram stuff.
I watched them one time download the transcripts and stuff, and after that I figured it out on my own. So now anytime I have someone with Instagram, I like do the whole report thing and have it submitted. So trying to do something there.
Is it in the court process? What's the process?
Well, he was arrested and then released, and then I haven't really heard anything more about it yet. So I'm wondering if he's gonna take a plea deal or what he's doing. But definitely, well, Kevin was a big one too. It's same county. The investigator actually kind of laughed when we met up for Kevin's evidence, because he's like, who knew that we had so much going on in our small county? Like, okay.
Let's see. Have I passed it? It should be right down on the bottom, right?
I think I only posted like maybe one thing about it because I kind of got virtually attacked. But it's okay. It's okay. He was arrested, and that's all that matters. Having a charge follow you, having a charge follow him is much better, in my opinion, than just going really there.
Nice. And I just said bye to my screen. Okay. I think this is the bottom. Am I getting close to it? Do you work with 814?
I talked to like someone from there, but I don't like work with them. I mean,
like, has he done any of your catches?
No.
Who's all done your catches?
Well, Alex has done 2. We did one exposure, and then we've submitted evidence and stuff. We have like 3 pending right now to get charged. It's just a matter of like when they're gonna actually charge them, but they're all different counties, so that will be nice, and hopefully right around the same time, because we just entered in 3 more.
Oh,
and then
we have here.
Oh, and then
This guy loves me.
uh-oh. Which one?
No, this one right
Oh, that the predator guy. Oh yeah, that one, the sex offender guy that
here.
was claiming not to be a sex offender. Yeah.
You know what? The truth is that he thinks Josh is his favorite.
Oh.
It's just how it is.
Oh, and then
Okay,
there's I see.
wait. Is this it? Is this it? The firefighter, Aurora Fire Department.
Yeah, that's where he worked. Yeah.
Okay, so we got that, and this was your first.
Yeah. I thought I shared his like mugshot or something down there somewhere. That one was one that got away that was supposed to be exposed, and I was really upset about that one.
Which one?
Oh, the fire chief.
Wait.
Did I not share his mugshot?
Wait. I think is this. I see fire.
Yeah, that was. I swear we put his picture on there. If not, we'll have to reshare it, or maybe it's. I don't know. I know I didn't share much on it because we were all getting like attacked.
One, so it was definitely this one.
And then our registered sex offender, that was the second one we turned in. He just was kind of AWOL. And then miraculously, I figured out somehow that I knew somebody that knows him, and they knew where he was living off of the registry. Did not have his address updated. So we printed out his warrant and we brought it to the place he was living. Yes, that's the fire chief. Yep. Yep. Right inside that school bus. And then that's some of his chats in that video.
See, you should be proud of this.
Yeah, if I had more time, I would hope that we can do more. I'm actually considering working less because I feel like I need to do this more. I know that's awful.
It's a balance. How do you juggle your family life, and that?
Well, mostly I've had to like limit myself to talking to them at night because it is rough, you know. I have children, all different age ranges, you know, and doing everything I can for them and not trying to take away from them. And I don't want to be in my phone all the time. So
that's not easy.
Going outside, swimming with them and playing and going to like museum of play and stuff. Then I try to, play it off.
Easy.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously there's some times where I'm like, obviously there's some times where they're getting close to being like ready for submitting and I'm working on them a little bit more, but I really strictly try to limit myself to like 9 o'clock at night to like maybe midnight. It depends on the day, really. Sometimes 8 o'clock I'll start talking to some of them again and, for a few hours each night.
I'm always.
It was really hard always. Not to be always. I was always, and I limited myself. So I had to, and it was consuming me.
Yeah, it does consume me. This one I have, he has given me so much content and the ability to shame him. It's a dream come true. It's a absolute, everything he's done, he doesn't say no to, like, he sings everything I could possibly dream of to shame a Fred. I am going to have my heart content when he's busted. Like,
oh, great.
I may look like I might talk to you guys about an upcoming lawsuit. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I could see the future that he's gonna get mad. I hope Alex makes it to him that Haley's real. Yeah, I'm gonna blame it all on Emily and Madison. Haley is totally real, and Haley did not put that shit out there. Yeah, do you ever just want to take the stuff you get from the press and just shame the fuck out of them?
Oh yes, I do. That's
What's his
actually
favorite?
that's kind of why we did the Gary Walker one, because he was not home when we went there to get him, and well, he had just left. It stunk. We had
Mm.
just missed him, and he unfortunately was living at a place where it was like there multiple people lived there. So, you know, the guys outside were flirting with the other lady that went with me, and you know, we're pretty much willing to tell her anything. Oh yeah, he just left. You want to sit down? And it's like, oh my god, this poor girl. These like old men are like trying to flirt with her. But he's the one that we delivered the warrant for his arrest, because he did not have his address listed on the registry, and he was living in a whole different county.
How did you feel when you did your first catch in person?
I was nervous, but I was more like, I thought he was wearing a different colored shirt, so I really thought that the guy coming down the street was not him. And then it was a little embarrassing when I was like
It
hiding
ain't
behind the bush,
easy.
but we kind of laughed it off. I
It
did learn
ain't
a lot from
easy.
it though. Since then, I have bought like a little body cam, because I learned like, okay, we got to make sure that it's always going. There's one guy that is in another a couple hours away, and we were going to go up for him, but the detective said that they only do their own chats, so they were trying to get him. They've been trying to get him to talk since July, and he just finally said, I don't think he's going to take the bait. So I don't know if that was an okay to go and expose him, but I'm totally willing, because this guy has made other profiles on Meet Me to come find me and then yell at me for being on there. And I'm like, what is
Wow.
going on? Why are you on here? What are you looking for? I thought you weren't on here anymore. Like, oh my god. It's like this
I'm
guy is
telling you.
like like you are a sick predator, man. This is
Yeah.
disgusting.
I put an act on just be nice to them. Um, so I don't think a lot of people realize what goes on in a catch in person, but
The
you know how people
adrenaline.
can yes, the adrenaline, man, it can mess shit up. I did a catch in Bakersfield with Ghost. I don't know if you've heard of CC Unit Ghost.
I have not.
And we both had the same predator, and he basically was like a rapist.
Oh my god.
And we were at a park. We all kept looking at these guys trying to match up tattoos. Tattoos are identifying, and
Yeah.
we found a guy that looked so much like the predator. And I was like, we can't put the camera on him. We can't do that. We can't just go exposed if it's not him.
Yeah.
And then my husband figured out it was not him, and he found him. I don't remember all the details, but he went on a hunch and found him somewhere. But it's like he looked just like him.
Yeah.
He looked just like him. And you know what? I found something out. If you ever get a pred in Bakersfield, California, don't do it. Don't send it to nobody. Just contact their department.
Okay.
And just here you go. I found that out. It's a worthless time to go there, go to the pred, and get them. It's worthless time. It's like nothing happens. So I found out that a worldwide predator hunter got somewhere with Bakersfield.
Oh.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. That makes me wonder. I've been trying to only talk to like ones that maybe we can get to, or if they say they're, you know, they travel or whatever, then I might entertain chatting with them a little bit to see if they actually mean it or not. But there's a guy in Ohio that I don't know who he is. He will not get off Meat 24, and he's offering money. So I'm like, that's like trafficking, and like that's disgusting. Okay.
Send me his shit. Yeah, send me his
shit. All right.
It is if he offers a decoy money for sex,
yeah,
and is in the CP, Alex will fucking take him in a heartbeat.
I don't know who he is. I tried to put the photo. He's got one photo on his thing. He's got one photo on his profile, and then when I ask for another picture, he will literally send the profile picture, and it's like, are you kidding me? Can you send something else?
I like get him to text or wherever, and then I'll try to do a video call. Of course, my shit's blank, so I can take a picture of whoever it is. There's a
Mhm.
lot of catfishers. That's why I get irritated with teams that post the press without knowing who it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, there's a lot of catfishers there.
yeah. We had a guy he was claiming to be a math teacher. And then when I looked up his picture, it went back to like an author. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't know. We don't know who this is. And so, his profile ended up getting removed. He would not get off the Meet 24 app, but he was adamant of trying to go and meet that decoy. And so it's like, okay, so somewhere there is potentially a math teacher that's just using a like book author's photo somewhere out there.
So I have a question. With
Sure.
when you were working with Alex, was it easy or difficult to work with him as a decoy, working with a catcher?
I don't think it was difficult. I think he's to the point, and I like him. I like his style. My my
Did he?
fiance will my fiance will actually watch his catches with me. He watches like he'll watch 814s too.
Did
But he
Alex?
doesn't normally, get involved in all the watching the catches, but those are some that he will watch.
Did he treat you good, or did he shame you, or anything out of the ordinary when you were working with Alex?
I don't think so. I thought he was fine.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. He'd have to get bullied, right?
right.
How do you think about the cat? What's your favorite catch that he does? Like, you
I,
have
I
a
think
favorite?
I think Mike Brewer was my favorite just because I knew that I knew what that sicko was saying and that he deserved everything he was getting. Scary to think that he is not charged. There had to have been CP in his phone. There's no way around it. Like,
Maggie,
send
no.
me a picture of your boobs. No.
It's a weird question to you because you don't know behind the question.
Mhm.
Catchers get accusations on how they are away from the camera and how they are behind the scenes. So asking somebody brand new working with him, how was it? Totally logical question because don't we get a reputation for how we treat people?
Yeah.
So she has no reason to lie, and she likes working with Alex. Some don't. Some think he's a worthless piece of racist ass shit. Like,
I remember
I
defending
mean,
him on some I ended up
yeah.
blocking that page. I was so heated and mad. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I think I
Like
know what you're talking about on Facebook.
yes, I was so mad. I ended up blocking that
Mhm,
guy because I just like
mhm.
I would have kept
As I
engaging with him
said,
all day long.
what did I just say? Yes. So as I said, he has accusations, does he not?
Yeah. I thought he
Yeah.
was like he called after the catch, and I honestly kind of was shocked at first that it was
Yeah.
calling, so it took me a second to like answer. But I was definitely like screaming with excitement after I got off the phone.
That's good.
And
That's
my
good.
fiance is like, he called you, didn't he? I was like, he
Yeah, you know what? My first catch was Frank Wells, and I don't remember, somewhere in New York. We called him
did.
Daddy Frank. It was
The
so
name
good.
the name sounds familiar. We
It
have a
should.
we have a we have a flasher up here that just keeps going to jail for flashing little children. And I don't
Uh-oh.
know why they keep letting him out. He'll do
Uh-oh.
time and come back, do the same thing at Walmart. Just go to Walmart and find a little kid.
You
And
know what?
keeps getting out.
That's scary.
Yeah. I mean, I think he might be doing a little more time right now, but it's like, how many times did he have to traumatize a little child inside of a local Walmart just shopping with her mom or
Well,
dad and, like to actually do some time?
you know what's crazy for New York? Michael Daly only got probation, and they made it seem like before we went to go testify, they made it seem like he was going to get the book handed to him, right?
Right.
all of the lies that you can imagine. I mean, we didn't have to testify. We didn't have to do nothing, technically. It was like, what the crap? But New York is crap.
Yeah. The Kevin catch that we had, he actually was talking to a detective, and I believe it was in Florida, before we contacted the county to tell them that we had him, and they like that was what the investigation was. I thought it was on CP because he had mentioned the app that he would get pictures from, and was trying to get my decoy to send pictures like that, and it kind of wormed it out of him with him admitting to having some. So I mean, they're claiming that will put automatic 10 years on him. So I don't know if that is if that's in fact on his phone, or if he was just saying that to try to get photos. But he was also talking to 2 decoys at 8:14 as well. So I let them know, because like I figured, hey, more decoys, more charges, right? It's got to be. So they handed in their evidence too, and I'm hoping for the best with that one. He actually had been married before, and he like beat his wife, and she was actually younger when they started dating. So he's just a prime example of someone that's grooming and raping children.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I hate that guy too so much.
They're a dime a dozen.
Yeah. I cannot for the life of me do phone calls myself. I just can't. I just finally started doing voice clips, and I felt like my voice box had been violated. Like my voice box was violated by a predator when I just sent a voice clip.
Oh my god, this is so good. I'm so glad you said that. See, a lot of people don't understand.
It just gives me this like pit in my stomach feeling. But we have a decoy that is so wonderful with phone calls, and she sounds like such this sweet little innocent child, and I love it. I'm like, oh my god, she's an angel.
So when I started, I was talking to the decoy, and she gave me clips to use. I had a political predator. I think he may have been in Missouri. I can't remember. And she's like, you could do this yourself. And I'm like, no, I can't. Just continue. I need more. Continue. No. You can do this yourself. And finally, and she pushed it, and I did it. And she's like, you're just going to have to tweak the process and make it work. And I'm like, oh my God, you're right. I was scared. I was like, what if they figure shit out? No, they're not. They're too horny. They want it bad. They're not. And if they do, who cares? And I'm like, I do. Yeah, no. That was crazy. And then I felt violated when I did it. I was like, oh my God, I feel like he took my soul.
He suctioned it out.
Yes.
With a vacuum cleaner.
Yes. I said, I feel violated. My voice will never be the same.
Oh my
God. And then my husband's like, no. No, you weren't violated. I'm like, he's like, it's not you. You're playing a character. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Ain't it crazy though? But yeah, I think you definitely have the voice. I think you can definitely do it.
Oh, thank you. I thought I sounded old, honestly.
I've used my real voice. I'm 45 years old. I've used my real voice on these predators.
A decoy.
It'll go back in voice, but I have used my real voice.
A decoy did like a voice clip for me, and I I don't know how to save it, so I recorded it with a little recording thing, and I messed it up. It sounded so bad when I sent it because it just sounded like a recording. And this dumbass is still talking to me, but I followed it up with some voice clips of my own because I was so scared, and I was like, I am not 300 something clips in, like screenshots into this mofo to lose them. So I started doing the voice clips. Oh my god, it was awful. Like I am so glad he did not catch. I was like, oh my god,
I
it
did
sounds
the
like a
same
recording.
thing.
What am I doing? Why did I do
Yes.
that?
I did
Because
the
it
same
like
thing.
I didn't realize that that little voice app or like the voice recorder app thing that I have on the phone like starts replaying it. So it like had the start of the message and then the end, and I was like, oh my god, and I hit send before I could even. Oh my lord,
Oh,
it was bad.
fuck.
Yeah, he's a dumbass, but I mean, it's okay. I did a lot of voice recordings to him just to make up for it, so it would sound real, and he's still going. So I guess it's okay.
Right. I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. I don't know if I'm losing service or. Can you hear me?
My voice just
Are you still there? Oh.
out. That was fucking weird. Okay, did she get booted? That was weird. There she is.
Sorry.
Hey, you. I don't know what the heck happened. That was wackadoodle.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what. I don't know because I've seen the internet was just fine and it was StreamYard messing up. And then the
Yeah.
internet decided, fuck you. I'm restarting. I'm like, what the? What the heck? So, what did I miss?
Oh, I didn't really know what to say without you.
What did I miss? Oh, you're not used to being a host of your own show?
No.
I'm sure you did just fine. We should have you as a host, a co-host. Hey, you did just fine.
Oh man, I was nervous, but then
Do you
I
get
just tried to.
why? You did just fine. You did just fine. You were great. So, is there anything else that you want to talk about with what you guys are doing? Anything upcoming?
Um, we are just trying to figure out when we can go expose the one guy that will not get charges because that county sucks. But 349 pages later,
Nice.
I am not going to stop. He's gotta go. It should have been this week, but he had to work this weekend. I kind of wanted to pull an Alex and be outside his work, but I was like, I don't know if I'm seasoned enough for that yet.
Where do
I don't
you
know if
see
he would.
yourself with this?
I
Is it just
I
how many team members do you have?
we have. I think there's like 6 of us right now, and we're training someone. We have a
Nice.
separate chat for training right now. Just we're taking it cautiously, but she's actually a gem herself, so it's I think it's going to work out well. We're kind of like I'm trying to be cautious. I don't want to like take anyone new in and have anybody try to
Yeah,
be.
it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. You don't know why people are coming in to want to help in the first place. You don't know their
Yeah.
intentions.
Yeah.
So it is difficult.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. Um,
Um,
what are you
one
wanting
of
to do with your team? What's your goals?
I am hoping that we can get as many of these guys as we can charged, or maybe find some females. That would be nice. Well, if
Yeah.
females could find us. I honestly envision like teams helping each other out and working together more
Yeah.
to try to get more people, because there's plenty of people that hide behind that keyboard and you don't know who they are, and they're bound to slip
You
up
know,
somewhere.
speaking of that, just because a team is a team doesn't mean they're innocent in what they're doing.
Yeah.
So there are predators amongst us. So that can pass a background check just fine.
Yeah. Oh,
Careful. I have
I
done
won't.
this since 2018, and let me tell you, um, predators love to decoy. Predators love to go catch. You'll never
Hmm.
know it. You'll never know that your bestie could be the one that
Oh,
gets next outed. Oh man, I'm telling you,
speaking of that, I have
it's
5 mutual friends with someone that I turned in.
ain't that crazy?
And like I can't remember which 5 of my friends. I just remembered when I went. I obviously go on and block them from my page, block them from the actual group page, so they can't find
Yeah.
it. But I saw the 5 mutual. I think I remember like one of them, but I was like, I don't know if I remember the rest of them. But I'm like, I might have
It's
5 people
sucks.
that get really upset with me, or maybe they won't.
I mean, look how they react when a predator is exposed and they
Hmm.
go, no way,
Well,
that's not,
but
you got the wrong person, they were hacked.
I mean,
They were hacked.
it could end up a good thing though, because I mean, this is the one that has 5 victims. You know, he thinks it's sex. I think I say rape, but and he says five of them. So sorry, probably should not say those words on here.
Ouch, 5.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I cut out, so I mean, I don't censor people. If you want to say something, by all means, I'm not censoring you. Nope. I told you, whatever you want to say, you might regret it later, but that's I end up regretting shit I say. But you know what? We only live once.
Yeah,
Is there
it's true.
is there anything you learned on previously when you started your team? Is there anything you learned that you put to your own team, positive and negative?
I learned what not to do from the
Ain't that
beginning.
crazy?
I the training was not thorough in the beginning, so everything was, when we started our own, we really deep dove into learning our New York laws and being trained the way that law enforcement wants to see it, and
I'm so glad
hopefully,
you just said that. A little louder for the ones in the back. What did you
yeah.
do? What research did you say you did? I'm sorry. I'm a little deaf. What? What? You did research?
Yeah,
Wow.
we've done a lot of research. I didn't even realize you can like get there's like all these classes online too for like child safety teams and stuff, and I've looked into. I have not taken any yet, but I mean there's a lot of things on there I didn't even know existed, so kind of cool. I forgot what
That's
exactly the
great.
classes were, but there's literally
That's
some that are like legal out here that you can take online and
I'm
learn more
sorry.
stuff about it.
I'm I'm just in shock that you did research and you just didn't go out there and just have fun. And you did you do anything without sexual chat?
I have not like I before my
Wow.
chats before like the other team, they were flirty, we were flirty because that's
So
what we thought
when
teens
you
were
learned to
doing, but
decoy, were you
I'm
okay?
sorry.
So was it the pred? What were the rule? What were the rules when you were learning?
When I was learning, it was just like the
What was
no, you
okay
don't get
before you started?
before I started, like when I first did with my old group, it was
Before you became your old group. How did you learn?
they gave this little like booklet on Canva, and it had these
Mhm.
like rules, but it was you can't get sexual first, and you can't set a meet, and then part of the book even said you could set a meet, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go with you can't set a meet yourself. They but then there was
Smart.
the kissy faces were okay and stuff like that, and flirting is fine. They were okay with that, and then you kind of find out that law enforcement kind of sees things a little differently, and we've learned that. And
100%.
honestly, Hugo County has been great with like giving me like little tips and tricks here of like what they like to see, what they don't like to see, that kind of stuff. So it's been a learning journey there. And then I have another county that looked over the chats, and this is the one that has not taken bait for the detective, so is probably going to end up being exposure. But the detective's been trying to get him to bait onto him since July, so it's probably exposure time for him then, because he's not going anywhere and he's stuck in all the social medias of my decoy. But he also had said that like not to bring up birth control because like courts don't like to see that. So that was something new.
See?
I kind of always
See?
thought bringing up birth control was okay, But I mean, I'm okay
Yeah,
I'm okay with criticism. Like someone, I mean, obviously try to be a little nice about it, but I'm okay with like someone pointing something out
the
like that.
the problem is every department, every area has different rules. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
So if one area is okay with a lot of things and the next area you go to is totally different and they're strict as
yeah,
fuck, and I mean
yeah.
strict, you have to start remembering which area wants what. And then
I started,
sometimes that strict area changes their shit.
yeah, I started a little chart, and just a little chart on Canva for which
You're
counties
gonna need a
will,
big one.
charge. I might, we'll see, because I can't even pronounce one of the counties. It's got a Q in it. I don't know.
And New York, I can't pronounce shit. I don't pronounce
Yeah,
anything in New
the
York.
one that called today. I cannot pronounce it at all. I'm like struggling to pronounce it, and like I don't. Maybe I meshed two together. I don't know. It's not an easy one to say, I guess.
Yeah. And in Oklahoma, holy hell, there's some shit I can't pronounce. Like, what the fuck? Mm-mm.
Why is there
And that's
always like
why
a
when they,
Why is
it's
there
too
always
hard.
like a Monroe? I feel like there's always a Monroe County in every state or something. Or is it like every county
Shit.
has, I don't know. Seems like that in like Naples is
Let's
always
look.
a town in everywhere.
Monroe. Oh, damn. Let me see. Monroe County, New York State, Michigan, Florida. Okay, I'm going to stop now. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Are you wanting to be a nonprofit?
Yes, eventually we were gonna look into it probably at the beginning of next year. My fiance does all the I don't know, he can do all the financial stuff like a whiz. He knows he's pretty good with that stuff. And I'm just like, I'm good with spending it, but budgeting it is a little different.
We're
He can
females.
budget, I can
We're
spend.
females. We're
Like,
females.
oh my God,
What's
this
the
app, I
team that
need
you
this
learned
app.
from the most so far?
814
Yeah.
definitely.
What teams have you learned? Which one?
814 I've learned a lot from.
Which one was it?
814 Pred Hunters.
Ooh. And that's near you, right?
It's Pennsylvania.
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I noticed he works with law enforcement. He was on Short Bus Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
like listening to him. Who else?
I watch Alex on Rumble. I watched some of the WAP team. Now that I know that there's a WAP team, that was honestly almost a name, but then we were like, yeah, we don't want WAP as our initials, like just joking. But we do like to try to watch some of the girl groups because we're girls. I don't know. I've watched some on YouTube, and I'm not really sure if I'm familiar with. I forgot who else it was. Who was the one that did the guy with the he had the shopping cart and he was homeless and he was yelling at him. I forgot what team that was.
Shopping cart.
Huh? Yeah, he went to, I think he went to a church or a school or something. He walked away and he was giving him a hard time. It's like on the tip of my tongue and I can't even think of the name of the team. That's I guess that's bad. I watch a lot of these ones and I just
yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about? You know which group maybe?
That could have been anybody.
I know that there was like two girls and a guy.
Oh, PCI.
Yes. Okay.
Girl.
Yeah.
PCI is on fire.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
And of course, Bikers Against Predators.
Yes, that PCI Oh my god, PCI is one of my favorites. Dude, Boots, since he's learned from
Yeah.
Alex, is one of my favorites. Um, so when I started in 2018, things were a little different. Uh, it was Hunted and Confronted. It was Tap, OPP. Who else was it? God, I know if Cat Eyes was in here, Cat Eyes would name them all off right now with the motherfucker at the end or in the beginning. Tony was God. I can't. I always get that shit mixed up. Um, there's so many. Yeah, Motor City Justice. Who else? But Motor City Justice wasn't until afterwards. Um, let me see. Who else?
Oh my God, yes,
And
Epic too.
PCI
Epic,
came
yes.
afterwards. Yes, Epic. There are
There is so
so
many that
many
I know.
now. Yeah. Yes, I know everything. Ugh, don't remind me. Um, hold up. There was a girl team, but they're not doing it anymore. I forgot what the girl team name. And then there was a guy. See, Dirty South Justice. Yeah, Shane is the reason why I started. And then Shane had to relearn. Shane kept being told that things have changed. Things have changed. Let me see. God, there's just so many. DSJ, yeah, there's House Justice. And the guy in New York, something, loyalty makes you family. Yeah. And I don't know the rest. There's so many. There's ones in PA, Mr. 175, whatever. Uh, he does it like every now and then now. Shoot. And Pop Squad, that was back then. Pop Squad, I'd get an email when the catch happened. So, did any of those names sound familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, PPA. I think he's done too. Who else is there? Justin Payne. Who else?
Oh, there's a group in Canada.
Who else?
I got a lot
Yeah.
of Canada people on Meet 24, and they're sickos too.
Oh
Well, they're all sick,
God.
but
Well, the bad thing is you can't find out who they are.
yeah.
Like you can't hear. That's why I stay clear. I
I
stay clear.
honestly, I got lucky that Mike Brewer was dumb enough to use his real name on that Signal, or not Signal, Zanny apps that I downloaded. Ugh. I just
Crazy,
took a
right?
chance. That literally, I just took a chance and was like, I'll download this stupid app because knowing him, or knowing hiding so good, won't like get on the phone. So got to be something. And sure enough, he used his real name. I hope he gets
Um,
caught somewhere.
do you guys go live
No, we just only went live the one time.
on your channel, like just to go live?
No, I mean
Say
we
what?
probably could. We probably could sometime. Oh.
Do you know
I don't
how
really.
to use StreamYard?
No,
I mean, you
I
signed
just clicked.
into it,
I
so.
I clicked the button.
Oh God. It is very simple. You know what? We're probably around the same age. Um, so I'm trying to figure out OBS. Opal's son sent me a tutorial. My daughter and son laugh at me because I really need to learn OBS. I do. Um, but school is not my brightest thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. That's why my Haley character doesn't talk about school. She doesn't care about school because, well, what am I going to say? I mean, learning OBS is like learning nerd shit. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, I hate Snapchat so much, but sometimes that's just where they're
Oh,
comfortable.
how do
Oh my
you do
God, I
it?
hate it.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
it
No,
depends. I mean, some of them I literally had a pred that
no,
had it vanish right away, and I found that if I kept it on the screen,
no,
I could get a full like thing of messages. But
no.
I literally did I took a picture of every single message just in case I lost anything. And then
You
I just
just proved
deleted.
how talented you are. You're talented. You just proved how talented you are just by saying Snapchat. And you're right. The Preds love Snapchat. They love it. They crave Snapchat. Oh my
And then
God.
you can
I
also
cannot for the
I
life of
haven't
me. I'm
sorry.
too
No,
scared.
sorry. I haven't done it yet, but
I'm too scared of Snapchat.
I know you can make videos with a filter on Snapchat to look like a teenager and save it,
Wow.
and then I'm able to like delete the screen name off of it because I can edit anything. So
Wow.
I just haven't done it yet because I'm like so paranoid to like send something to someone. Like I don't know, like a video, but I'm like I'm afraid that they're gonna be like, well, if you can send me a video, why can't you video chat? Like, ugh, because I don't want to talk to you. You know, ugh. But a lot of them want a
Wow.
video chat. I hate that. No, I don't want a video chat.
Yeah. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You fake them out. I can only do that on the computer. I love video call, but I want them on camera first.
Oh, you can do. I'm gonna have, now I'm gonna have to learn from you because I need to learn. I need to learn that then.
So I use my laptop and I either I'm on BlueStacks for Facebook Messenger, and I make sure my camera is off, and my anxiety will be through the roof. But I start my phone on my recording, and I have to make sure their name is in it, or there's no proof it's really, they're on that account. So you start recording and make sure their Facebook name is in the camera, and then get their asses on the film, and then I don't see you. What? I don't see you. Bye. And just hang up. You're done. They can't see you. They see your profile picture. As long as you never click the camera and your slider is done. So yeah, that's what I do to get the preds. So because proof pictures are sus as fuck. They're sus as fuck. Oh, so I just got called boomer. Nice. Nice. My peeps are in here. Okay, let me find out what the age is for a boomer. Boomer age. What's a boomer age? Oh, shut up! I'm not a boomer. That's cold. Okay, hold on. Okay. What is 45? What do you call? What is it? Gen X? That sounds horrible. What?
I have no idea what any of these
Gen
age things are, these terms.
Gen X sounds like some trans shit. Oh, have you decoyed as lesbian or trans?
I have not. I mean, I guess a couple girls have like messaged and I've messaged them back, and none of them really pan out. They're either like, I find that their picture's fake, it's probably a guy behind it, or it just doesn't go anywhere. But there was a girl on Grindr that was really gross, and she wanted video. That's all she wanted.
It's probably a guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't that crazy? It's probably a guy. So, anybody have questions for her? So, because we've been on for over an hour, and I don't want to keep her too much long. And the next one we do should be about teachers, so you can see that. Um, Anybody have questions for her? And they're all talking about the limp. Oh my. Oh my. Hey, I'm a '90s kid. Am I? Yeah.
I think so.
I had to think about it.
I still remember Hey Arnold was like the cartoon back in the day, and now my kids tell me it's an old person cartoon, and I'm like, thanks for that.
Here is Maggie. I don't think she'll ever stop. It's in her blood. And what do you use to Photoshop?
I use FaceApp, Facetune, and FaceLab. Sometimes I use UCam makeup because that actually has a very good like it even has like body app editing in there too.
Oh my god. What part of this entire operation is your favorite? What do you love the most to do out of this entire operation?
The excitement of when they get charged or turning them in. It's so exciting when it.
Yeah. I love trolling them, and I love watching Alex go and get them. And it's crazy. It's crazy how far. And when they figure out, I don't ever want them to figure out that I'm a decoy. I want them to think that Haley is really a little girl, because I've had predators come back. So I definitely don't want that.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite? Like what you're doing? Do you
I
like
think
the decoy?
I think to keep sane, sometimes I have to say something that kind of sounds mean to them when they're really gross. Like, oh my God, you're like old enough to be my grandpa. And then,
I have said that.
It's like,
yeah,
it kind of makes you feel really good. And then you see how much sicker. They're like, oh my God, my kids are older than you. Like, ugh, disgusting. Shouldn't that flip a switch in your brain somewhere?
No, you just turned them on. Yeah, they get so turned on. Oh my. Yeah,
I asked a guy if there was one that said that it had to be a secret, till I was of age, according to this pred. And then I ended up saying, "Are you going to be around when I'm 18?" That felt so good. Asking him if he was going to be taking a dirt nap by then or not. You're going to be around,
right? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How big do you want your team to be?
I want to be able to grow as much as I can. Right now, I'm trying to. We're trying out the whole having a decoy that's in a different zip code, so that we're covering more areas, and then the app should probably pick up more people. If someone's like in one area, then it should pick up other areas close by, and then sprawl us out a little bit so that we're not talking to the same ones.
The guy that you got that was your first in-person catch, what happened to him?
I do think he is in Florida. Nope. I mean, the officers did seem very interested on site, and they said, they had told us that they were pretty sure that they were going to take this, and that I would hear from them, and they would probably or that the investigator would probably put what do you call it? I don't know, a rush on it, because he was trying to leave to Florida. And then I don't think he ever left, or I don't think they ever did anything, because I didn't hear anything back from them. And now he's on Snapchat, and he's back on Telegram. I have tried to reach out to him to ask him what he's like. I messaged him saying, like, are you in Florida? Like, are you getting help? And he's not responding. So
hold on.
Okay.
He's a Telegram user, right?
Yeah, and he just signed up for Snapchat because I
would.
I never delete their numbers out of my contacts. I just leave it there, and then it showed up as he signed up for Snapchat, and I'm like, oh, okay, so he's now on an app that kids are using.
You. I'll email you what to do. Don't talk to
Okay.
him. I'll email you what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. That oh man. Ain't that
like I know bit. I know he was special, but he definitely knew he wanted to like have the mother say that there was like a 14-year-old for the father after wanting to knock her up. So it's like you knew the difference. He spelled it out in the chats that he knew it was wrong. So I did kind of feel bad in a way because I knew he was special before, going to, because I heard the voicemails he left. But I also, don't feel bad for him. Yeah. But I'm like, he knows. It's not like he doesn't know. It's not like he is incapable of knowing. He's spelled it out that he knows that it's wrong.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to kill it here. I don't want to keep you too much longer, and it's definitely past an hour. And I don't see any more questions coming up, but I love that you came up. We've been trying for how long?
Yeah.
We'll do it again with your other team member.
Yeah, and, that would be awesome. The one that we hid in the bush.
Yeah, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody that I made you hide that team member in the bush. Literally. Well, hide. We can do it with
you. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Thank you for coming. All her links are in the description. All of her links are in the description. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one with teachers, former and active teachers. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to kill this.
All right. Have a good night.